Devotions this morning, I was musing over what happened with Israel. I've been reading in Jeremiah how angry the Lord was and determined to judge Israel because of their idolatry. They're worshiping these gods of the heathen nations. And then I thought how strange it was that the Gentiles, non-Jews, accepted their Messiah, who has become the hugest faith in the world, impacted the world. The Jews' Messiah, they rejected, and now far more have received faith in God and forgiveness and hope. And they were cut off. Now, I know this is all talked about and prophesied, and then Paul talks about how we, the unnatural branches, were grafted in and don't boast ourselves against. But look what's happened to Israel. The suffering they've gone through. And almost always it was a cycle of falling into idolatry and going after the heathen gods and turning from the living God. And how strange that us Gentiles looked at that and looked at their Messiah and his power and his resurrection and everything, and they said, yes, those pagans, us that were chasing after gods of stone, and we accept the living one God and his Christ and the redemption offered to them. Now they will be brought back in, I think, in the end, to be one-fold. But still, this mystery that was hid from the ages of how we, would have be much more children from the promised child. But anyhow, my point this morning is that this sin of worshiping the heathen gods, the idolatry, they traded off their children. They offered them and burnt them to the false gods. We have a false god. It's the god of the pagans, which is things and worldliness and material belongings and possessions. And we've aborted our children for our careers to have these things. It's equivalent. And we've sought after these things, and we've picked up this mentality, and we worship our belongings and our yachts and our cars and our things and our homes. It's called covetousness, which God says is the same as idolatry, and God hates it. And like Jeremiah, I believe that God will judge his people, these Christians that have gone after the gods of this world again. This goes out, and instead of serving Christ and serving love and ministering and sharing and open our homes and our borders and trying to love and embrace, we've cut ourselves off. And we said, no, we are not going to share. We're not going to help. We are going to build kingdoms like the heathen, like the ignorant ones. We will serve ourselves and the things we want. And we will be like the heathen. And we will have our great things and all our comforts and amenities and caught up in debt and bills and grief and stress. We will sacrifice our children. We will lose our homes and our families. We will send our mothers out into the workplace. They will not be keepers at home. We, American Christians, Christians in developed countries, are worshiping the god of the demons. We have gone the way of Israel. And God will judge. That's all I've got to say this morning. Wake up. The same God that judged Israel will judge his people if they do not repent.